You have power to create your own world. I'm not talking about a planet, but I'm talking about your own world, your own life. God will give it to you, but at the same time, you have the power. Since we're a piece of God, God created the universe, God created Earth, we're all connected in a way. If you're a piece of God and He's able to create us, we're able to create our own life as well. It might sound kind of iffy, but like he gives us the ability to create just like Him. Not like what He does. You know, we ain't that damn powerful, but we're still able to create so much. We're able to create a lot of things in our lives. And we have that power to do that. We have that power to do that. The things you see in your head, you could literally visualize your dream life and you could make it happen. One, God's gonna make it happen for sure, but at the same time, you have to put in the work. But if you visualize it enough, if you could see it, you could do it. If you could see it, you could do it, bro. Everything that's being created started with an idea, and the idea comes from your head. It's just the fact that you gotta take that idea and put it on a piece of paper or your notes. You don't even have to write it down. Sometimes your idea could just be in your head and you just do it. But if you could take that idea and put it down into a piece of paper or whatever, you could create that. And that's what I'm going on about this video is anything you can imagine, it's possible. It's really possible. It might not be able to do it because it's too late or you're getting too old, or if it's like, I ain't saying like it's not possible, but like if you say you're gonna be an astronaut and you're 60 something, you feel me, over 300 pounds, that's probably not going to happen. But if you, it's in the line of being reasonable, you know, like some things you really can't do, but at the same time, if it's in your mind, you can really visualize it and create that. There's this clip, right? I'm gonna throw the clip in right here. It's a Theo Von, and I'm gonna throw the clip right here.
Wow, so your brain doesn't really know the difference between, say that again?
Between something that happened in real life or something that you strongly visualize.
So you could create enough of a visualization for yourself if you really were to powerfully start to focus on it and do that and build that ability to visualize something that your brain at one point would have to think it's so true that the world would meet you and put it into your life.
With what they said is, if you will visualize enough of what you want to achieve and what you want to do, you can make it happen. Because it starts with visualizing and the idea, then it starts doing the doing. You got to act on it. And if you visualize hard enough and you act on it as hard as you visualize it, you will make it happen. You will achieve that. Without a doubt, bro. Without a doubt. It's possible. Your mind is so powerful. It's so powerful. At the same time, your mind can destroy you, but at the same time, your mind is powerful. It's a double-edged sword. If you let it destroy you, you let it destroy you. But if you let it create that world, that life that you want, it will do that. It will do that. I don't have the scientific knowledge, the facts on how it works, but if you seriously sit down and think and picture what you want in your life, it will happen, bro. And it's crazy because the universe is so connected, is you will start seeing the things that you want in your life. You know how crazy that is? There's multiple times. It happens now all the time, actually. So my favorite car, I'm not a car person. I don't really like any other car but this one car. It's a Ford Crown Vic. Crazy, I know. I want the big rims, big speakers. I want that motherfucker to be red, you know? I want a red one, I want a white one, I want a maroon one, and a dark, all black one. You know, but anyway, that's going to happen. Anyway, if the thing is, I want that car, right? I'm not gonna get it right now or anything because I have some other plans with another car right now, but I want that car, and I'm going to get that car in my life, right? That's probably going to be the only ever car I have. I had a car before, but anyway, that's like the only car I'm gonna ever have and actually stick with and, you know, work on and fix up and actually take care of, you know? And you know the crazy thing, when I visualize the car, all 4 cars that I want, it's all 4 Crown Vics, you feel me? Like I said, a red one, a white one, a maroon one, and an all black one. You know what's crazy? The minute I say I want these and picture it, I can see it in my head. I see Crown Vics everywhere. I see Crown Vics everywhere. It's crazy, you know? Now, I'm not focused on getting it right now, but trust me when I say when I'm focused on getting it, I'm going to see it all the time. The world and your mind is all connected in a crazy thing that you could think of something right now and continue thinking of it, and it's gonna keep on. You're gonna see it in your life. It's going to be reappear in your life, bro. It's going to reappear in your life. If you think of it, you're going to see it. Some people call it manifestation. I call it God, and how connected we are with the universe. We're one in one, basically. One in one, dude. And the more you visualize something, and the more you could create. And that's the amazing thing about our minds. Anything is possible. You should not be setting yourself back. You should not be limiting yourself, because if you sit down, seriously, meditation is key. I don't use meditation just to sit there and be quiet. I use meditations to sit there and think about everything I want to think about. And I know it's not what they say meditation is, but if you sit down quiet, no noise, no distraction, and just let your mind flow, you think about the life you want, you're able to achieve it, bro. You're able to achieve it. Truthfully. Like, look at where I am now. Take me as an example. I know y'all don't know my life like that, but before I moved to Texas, I had this vision. Not vision, but like I had this image in my mind. This image in my mind that I was going to be in Texas, working at a comedy club, to getting on stage, being in Austin. I even pictured me in Austin. No, a year before I came out here, bro. A year before I came out here, and you know what happened? I got a job at a comedy club. I've been to Austin. I was on stage in Texas. You see how amazing that is? I pictured it before I actually did it. That's the crazy part. I pictured it before I did it, bro. You could do the same thing, dude. You could do the same thing. Just put the image in your head and keep it there. Just think about it. Don't obsess over it, but think about it. See that image in your head right now, bro. Whatever it is, whether it's going to college, building a business, saving money, getting a car, traveling, whatever it is, picture it in your head and just do it, and it will fall in place. The universe works like that, dude. It works like that. It's so amazing how if you picture it and you imagine it and you do it, it will fall in place. It might not be exactly what you see in your head, but it will fall in place. Right now, I have a picture in my head that I'm going to be working on a boat. I'm going to be working on a boat, and guess what? That's going to happen. I'm going to be going across the world, traveling, seeing the world, working on a boat. I have yet to start it, but I know what I got to do. I know the plan, how I'm going to get there. But guess what? It's going to happen. Without a doubt. I have no doubt in my mind. It's not. I might fail the test maybe. Who knows? Whatever. I might not get it exactly on the time I wanted to do it, but it's going to happen. Without a doubt, bro. Like, one, I'm praying. One, I'm thinking about it. One, I'm putting in the work. That's all you got to do. Pray, think it, put in the work. All you got to do, 3 things. Pray, think it, put in the work. PTP, pray, think it, put in the work. That's all you gotta do, and I promise you. I don't make promises to people like that all the time, but I promise you, guaranteed facts. If you do those 3 things, pray, put in the work, and think it, is going to happen. It's going to happen without a doubt. It might not go how you want it. It might not line up how you want it. It might not stay with you. It might not, you might not continue doing it, but guess what? It's going to happen. It's going to happen because our minds is that powerful. Our mind is that powerful that The image you have in your head, you're able to build it into your actual life. The same thing with people who know how to draw. They see a picture in their head and they draw it on paper. That's what you're doing with your life. You can see the picture, you can see the image in your head, and you can put it into your life right now. Right now, bro. And that's the problem, though. It's a double-edged sword, though. This is a double-edged sword. Because if you're thinking negative, and if you're thinking, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do that. If you see yourself never winning, always failing, if you see yourself always giving up, if you see yourself not trying, if you see yourself not being disciplined, if you see yourself not being consistent, guess what? It's going to happen. It's going to happen because your mind works like that. If all your thoughts are negative, guess what you're going to get back? A negative life. A negative life. If you keep on thinking this way, your life is going to get negative, without a doubt. Because if you could think about these positive things and that can happen, trust me, the negatives will happen. It will happen. I don't care if you're joking. I don't care if you're just, just saying these things just to say these things. Trust me, it will happen, bro. You gotta be careful. Because your mind is powerful and we're all connected. Like I said, bro, if you think negative, your life will get negative. And the things what I tell people is, I tell this to a lot of people. Actually, not a lot. People who be saying these things, when they be like joking about very negative stuff, I always tell them, bro, that might not affect you. You got to be careful, dude. You got to be careful about, because a lot of people say as a joke, oh, I'm tired. I'm finna myself, Oh, I'm tired of work. I'm finna myself. And they be joking, but I tell them, bro, it might not affect you. You know that, right? You might be joking and stuff. You might be kidding around and all that, whatever, but you say these things and you put this into the world. You think these things. It's not going to happen to you, bro. It's crazy how the world works like that. You could put that onto somebody else. It's crazy. I know it made no sense, but I've seen this happen in real life. I knew a person who was so negative, bro. So negative. All the time. And I'll tell them, bro, the more you think life is negative, the more you imagine, the more you picture this stuff, your life will just get negative and it's just going to be a complete cycle. Dude wasn't listening. And one time he was just always joking about himself, always kidding around talking about he's gonna himself. And guess what? Somebody close to him themselves. Now that might not, it might not because of what he's saying, but bro, you basically lost a part of your life because you was them making these jokes and thinking like this, dude. Putting this stuff in your head, putting this up into the universe. Basically manifesting this stuff. And man, like I said, I ain't saying it's a line. I don't know what the person who did that was going through, but bro, like, you have to be careful with that stuff. You have to be careful. You can't be going around acting like that. You can't be thinking these things because, back to what I said, your mind is so powerful that it could create your environment, dude. It could create your environment. And that goes to what you watch, what you listen to, what you consume, what you do with your life. What you do with your life, bro, that will happen. It will happen. But the minute you start shaping and molding the life that you want to have, that you're dreaming of, it will fall into place and you will look back and be like, wow, I can't believe this happened. I can't believe this happened because everything has been working out perfectly. It ain't been working out exactly like how you want, but it's been working out perfectly because you're there and you're living that life that you wanted to live. You see what I'm getting at, bro? Like, it's powerful. Your mind is powerful. It's truly powerful. Create that life that you want to live. Create that life that you want. God will give it to you. He knows what you want. He knows where you're going to go in life, but create that life, bro. Imagine it. Picture it. Visualize it. And the more you visualize it, the more you picture it, the more you shape and mold it, it will fall into place and it will come true. It might take some time. It might not be exactly when you want it, but it will fall in place. Truly, man, truly, because it worked for me. It worked for me. I have yet to not accomplish anything I've pictured and visualized. I have yet to. I've done it all I said I was going to do. Everything I pictured in my mind and told myself, I'm going to do this before I go to sleep. And when I wake up, bro, I used to literally lay in my bed with my fist head up I'm serious about this. I would lay in my bed, pull out couch as well, with my fist in the air, talking, thinking, as well as saying out loud that I'm finna do these things. I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to experience this. I'm going to do that. And it happened, bro. It happened. This is why I'm making this video, because it's so powerful. You have to learn to, you have to do these things. You have to do these things because, one, like I said, you have to pray, put in the work, and think, man. You have to pray, put in the work, and think of it. And it will fall into place without a doubt. Without a doubt. And all you got, like I said, all you got to do, bro, it's super simple. It's not too much work. Take that time and let your mind flow and think about what the life you want. Again, pray. That's important. But before, like, at the same time, do what you got to do, you know? Don't just always rely all the way on God. Yeah, He guides us all, but you have to put in some work, as well as thinking it up. You know, you got to think about what you want and how you want your life to be, and where you want to be living. You know, you have to think about that stuff. I get they say give it to God. Yeah, give it to God, but at the same time, you got to put in some work too. If you don't, it's not going to work out. And that's all you got to do, bro. Take that time and think and visualize what you want and just continue doing it. Don't obsess over it, but just continue thinking about it. Write it down if you have to. Write it down, bro. And I promise you right now, that life you've been wanting to have, that you've been wanting to live, will come into life, into the light. You will see it. You will be living it. Because I'm living my life. Like the vision I thought, the image I had, I'm living it right now. And I'm going to continue living on to the next one that I got planned. So don't stop. Keep using your mind, bro. And I promise you, it's going to work out. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching. I catch you guys on the next one. Be safe out there. You dig?